match robot qui prend déjà la température, si j'ose dire, de cette ligne droite. Tout premier tour de roue avec quelques secondes d'avance d'ailleurs, puisque le départ était prévu à 14h30, il est 27-28, donc voilà une très belle coordination de l'organisation, merci. Avec Bad Promo en tête ce petit groupe Sama et derrière les invités. C'est Marvin Musquin, Victor Lamarche, avec un blanc, une sorte de auto-balai.
Kind of like that. It's awesome with your finger. Ça pratique également ça fait la qualité de la sélection de David Haudiquert, des jeunes gens très attentifs, très précis, avec un niveau de pilotage très sécurisant pour l'organisation. Continue ici avec l'écart. Ah, quelle finale entre le Cairoli. Attention, c'est Marvin Musquin, mesdames et messieurs, maintenant. Alors là, respect total, le retour des fils prodiges, le retour des fils prodiges après le champ. Après le gladiateur Romain Fèvre, on va retrouver maintenant le fils prodige, Christophe, il est chez vous.
Allez, Marvin Musquin, toujours aussi facile techniquement, objectif, aller chercher cette super polyée là. Devant vous, Marvin Musquin, passage exceptionnel. Dans les vagues de salle, le mur est avalé, il est en récupère sur la ligne droite, Francis.
Il est en tête au partiel, il est en tête, il a fait le meilleur partiel qu'il a fait la section. On va voir si la seule différence peut se faire sur le second. Après le virage, Marvin Musquin va s'imposer. Marvin Musquin va prendre la pole. Mesdames et messieurs, du bruit à la sortie du virage. Du bruit à la sortie du virage. Du bruit à la sortie du virage. Attention, top chrono.
Might get him on this. You get him on this?
Oh, I was just going to
Yeah, let's get him on
Come stand in the line. Please, boys.
No, just I don't. This thing at the hotel. I'd rather.
Tony Cairoli, that was a pretty amazing last moto. You got quicker and quicker as the weekend went on. You must be really happy.
Yeah, I was happy, of course. I know I need to ride more this kind of track to get the flow a little bit. I was riding a little steep, of course, in the beginning, and then first sprint didn't help the crash, of course, and after I didn't really get on the rhythm, and then it gets rolling a little better and better all the time.
You made a couple of mistakes midway through that main, but with rhythms, but then you got your rhythm again and started. You think you were the fastest rider on the track at the end, and a hard pass on Justin Braden there in the last turn. You wanted that podium.
Yeah, I mean, through the motor I felt better and better, and then of course with the free, way in front also it helped because Cedric Gras and Justin were battling a little bit. Then the last corner, a little bit contact. I think he didn't expect I was so close because already the rhythm before he messed up with the Cedric. They get in touch a little bit, so they slow down a little bit so I could win some time. Then I just went to the inside and I think he didn't expect the pass and he crashed. So nobody. I mean, I'm not happy, when something like this happens because of course I don't want nobody to crash, but it was not really my fault. I mean, they didn't really see me and we clubbed together, but I mean, it's part of racing. Last corner, last lap. I mean, it can be sometimes a touch.
And do you enjoy this type of racing?
Yeah, I like this type of racing. Of course, you need to be more prepared to enjoy it a little more because sometimes you land a little short somewhere and you need to be more precise. Mentally, the rhythm it's really important, and we are not used to it like this. So I mean, it's difficult. It's difficult, to get the models to this kind of track. Just like 1 week or something, because I never had a chance to ride.
No problem. Thank you very much. Well, great ride. All 3 motos. You look like you just controlled everything out there. How did you feel?
Yeah, that was actually the goal is to get the whole shot and then try to get a gap and then control that. We had a super pole before and then 3 motos, so it was a good day. I really enjoyed it, and then the goal was to win, so it's awesome.
And the word was you were flying at the test track in America. You look good from the first time you hit the track this weekend. Do you feel really good going into the season now?
Yeah, I do. It's still a long time before a couple weeks before the opening of the season. So, we've been working hard, and I've David Villeman in my corner, so it's been good.
And Villeman, how does that compare to you had Alden Becker obviously for a number of years? Does David focus more on the technical riding aspects and the physical training, or what way does that work?
I mean it's a combination of obviously the technique, but then the laps, the speed, intensity, everything. So, and I knew it was going to be a new program, and that's exactly what I wanted.
And do you feel a lot stronger coming into this season than last season? Obviously, you had a lot of injuries coming in last year, but now you're looking.
Yeah, I mean the preparation is still not finished, so hopefully I feel still better when January comes.
And just on Team France, you won the cup today. Romain was flying, Cedric rode really well as well, and obviously what Dylan is doing and Maxime. You're so strong as a country right now. It's unbelievable.
Yeah, it's been great, and I'm super happy for Cedric Suberas. Getting second in Supercross of Paris, it's awesome. And then even in America, me and Dylan are representing France, so it's good.
Brilliant. Thank you very much, Joe. Justin Bogle, Hep Suzuki, first debut race, I guess. How was it for you? You were fairly well up the front, all 3 motos.
Yeah, I think 4.45 in the races. I should have had third, that middle one. JB snuck me, man. That old man is smart and very good. So got me in that. Yeah, man. I had a lot of fun though. It's obviously a very different bike and stock bike, so very different from what I'm going to race at home. But I had a lot of fun, And the big thing for me is I haven't had very many days on the bike. So my riding fitness isn't there yet. So it was nice to get a race in, kind of see what I need to work on. Coming over here doing these races is always so fun to me. I love it. I love racing. So I had a good time, man. I learned some things, kind of know some stuff I want to work on. So I'm healthy, got out of here safe. Had some pretty good races, and yeah, man, that's all I can ask for.
And you've ridden Suzuki before with JGR. Will that help you going forward next season because different settings and stuff like that, or is it sort of different for you?
Yeah, it's quite a bit different. When I rode for RCH Suzuki, it was a completely different bike. The JGR bike, that was first year of a new chassis. We have a lot more data now and a lot more stuff to run through, a lot more parts. So it's good though, man. I'm really excited to work with the head Suzuki guys. Everyone on that team has been very, very cool. Very respectful, very down to just do the work, and that means the world to me, everyone's excited to get going, I bring a lot of experience to the team, been a lot of places, done a lot of stuff in the sport, so it's good, man. We can all help each other, and it's a very fun challenge to be a part of something new, so I'm having fun.
And how did you find just shipping to this track? There was no whip, well there was whips, but it was sand whips.
Yeah.
I quite liked it because it maybe evened up the You had your Supercross rhythm sections, they had their non-whip sections, sand whips. Were you a fan of that, or would you prefer the big American Anaheim whips?
Well, I mean, I think we would have done. It would have been like better for us if we'd had a real like whoops and stuff. But I had fun, man. So, like I've said in other interviews, getting people like Tony and Febvre out here is like it's awesome. You know, like they normally wouldn't do races like this.
Yeah.
Hopefully, Febvre's all right. That was a sturdy crash, man. I was right behind them, and that was wild. So, haven't heard, but hope he's okay. But yeah, man, getting people like Tony out here to race, and it's so cool, man. Like, so I mean, we'll take it. It's all good, you know. Like, Shaq was very mellow compared to what we would race, but it's all good. We had fun, you know what I mean? And good race. It made for good racing.
And getting to race with Tony, which I'm sure most people in the stadium would love to have done for one of his last races, as well as Chad, who's back. Aside from your own results and everything like that must just be a cool thing as a fan to get to share the track with them.
At the end of the day, I'm a big fan of all motocross racing, man. I love this shit so much. So I have so much respect for Tony, like, and people like Chad, and people that have been in this and done all you can do, you know, like Tony, 9-time world champ. Come on, you know what I mean? Yeah. And he's such a cool guy. So getting to talk to him a little bit and then race with him, very, very cool for me. So I think we all felt the same, you know. We all enjoyed it. It was fun.
And just on your career, I always feel like you've a lot of raw speed. Even when sometimes you weren't well in outdoors, you would lead 2 laps in Supercross. You have the raw speed. But letting that over, I think injuries always seem to bring your momentum down. How frustrating is that? Because not everybody has the raw speed, but you can't seem to elevate to get this consistency with injuries.
It's so tough, you know. Like the only summer I was healthy, I won a couple races, you know, and I was like so close to feeling like I was back in there, and then man, just injury after injury. That stuff it's been tough. Because when I first turned pro, I thought I was going to win so much and do so much, and didn't quite work out that way, but man, it's taught me a lot. I've learned a lot. Learned a lot about myself. Learned how strong I can be, because the stuff it knock you down a lot. But I wouldn't change nothing. I've enjoyed it. I think there's a reason why I keep getting opportunities, because I do have speed and I do have the talent, you know, to do this stuff. I know I'm good at. One thing I've never doubted in my life is my ability to ride a motorcycle. You know, I've had other things that haven't been great, fitness and time on the bike and things like that. I've struggled, but never doubted my ability. So I'm excited, man. I've got some new people in my corner that I've got hired for this year to help out with all that kind of stuff, you know, like different just diet, nutrition, training stuff, like all kinds of stuff. You know, I'm down training in Florida at Chad's old compound, actually, 83 compound. So I've got a really nice program set up now. So I'm excited. I think you just keep on trying, man. You know, that's all you can do. Like, as a man, you just get knocked down, you got to get back up and just keep swinging and see what you can do, you know?
And just on to give people an insight into what it's like being a Premier Class Supercross rider, to me, the start seems everything, but every lap's a battle, especially even from that 5th to 15th. It seems so intense.
It's Supercross right now back home. It's very intense. It's like watching MXGP right now. Like it's the level is so high, and those guys are going so fast, and they're all going so fast, and it makes for exciting racing. But damn, it's tough to race them, you know. In Supercrosses, you can be in the top 5, and it's a battle every lap, and you can be in 15th, and it's a battle every lap. So, man, starts are so important, but it's all just part of the game, man. That starts part of the race too, so you got to figure it all out.
And just finally, I heard you were speaking to Kevin, our French friend there, about you wouldn't mind doing a Grand Prix at some point. I know Tony's talking about doing an AMA National. As a fan and media, we like to see that crossover. So obviously any opportunities, whatever many years left you have in your career, that's something you wouldn't say no to?
I wouldn't say no. You know, if the right opportunity came, I'd want to do it right, obviously. I wouldn't want to come over just to do it. I'd like to come over, if I was going to do even just a race, I'd like to do it right and be ready for it. But that's something that I love racing. I have a lot of respect for the GP guys, and it's stuff's cool, man. It's the World Championship, you know. It's America's America, and that's home, and that's, for us, that's the biggest thing. But I have so much respect for them in that series that, I would love to do it, man. It'd be very cool to do that before my career's over, you know, just to see what it's like, you know, because I don't know, I've never done one. So,
just experience, really,
awesome experience, and see what I can do, you know. So be cool.
That's brilliant.